Okay, so it's January 21st, 2017, and I'm getting ready to go in for top surgery. And I'm in my hotel room. I am just gonna go in with the clothes that I plan on leaving in, just so I don't have to worry about keeping track of any extra bags or clothes or anything. I'm bringing my ace bandages because I'm not sure if I'll need those, but I'm bringing them anyway. Um, yeah, it's super early, and I'm super excited, and I'm losing my shit, and I just wanted to check in, and I'm excited to put this whole video together from jump. Ash is gonna record my process afterwards, and then I'm gonna put it all together and share it, and it's just gonna be a beautiful thing to watch. So yeah, uh, that's it. I'm excited. I gotta finish getting ready, and I will see y'all on the other side. Boom.
Hey, what's happening, y'all? It's your boy Tay. I told you the next time y'all see me, I'd be post surgery, and as you can see, I am post surgery. I have finally had it done. I've had my top surgery, and you're looking at the happiest man on the planet right now. Probably not, because there are a lot of other people who are also having top surgery, so there could be somebody even more happier than me. But I know that I feel like I'm the happiest person on the planet right now. I feel free. It is really liberating feeling, even though I am sore. I'm not in a lot of pain though. There is soreness, but there's not pain. They did send me with oxys. I did not like oxys. Let me start from the beginning. Okay, so I woke up. I don't even remember going to sleep. I remember them putting something in my uh, IV. Other people remember putting the mask on their face. I don't even remember that part. I just remember something was going in my IV. She said it was going to be potentially cold, and then the next thing I know, I was waking up and in and out of sleep for a while. When I first woke up from surgery, I was definitely in and out of sleep. I was nauseous. I was sweating a lot. Um, the oxys that they gave me just was not working for me. It made me really nauseous and sick. After I even got home, I was just like vomiting numerous times, and I couldn't keep anything down. So I opted to not take any of those oxys that they sent me home with. I've just been taking Tylenol and ibuprofen, and that's worked for me. I suggest that for anybody who might be really sensitive to drugs like oxys. If you can endure that first few days, most people stop the pills like that anyway after the first few days. But if you can just go right off the bat with just Tylenol and ibuprofen, then I suggest it because those oxys and other hard drugs like that are just not good for the body, and I don't like them. Um, so I did not take them, but that's, I mean, hey, everybody's got different pain tolerances. For me, this pain was absolutely nothing compared to the 13 years of pain that I endured with my back up until this. So, this is nothing to me. The ibuprofen and Tylenol really work, even at the height of its pain. It's really not the worst pain of my life that I've ever been through. I've stubbed my toe harder than this pain is right now. So, if that's anything, any consolation for anybody, the healing is not a lot of pain unless you just don't have a very high pain tolerance, and it could be miserable for you. But for me personally, it's nothing. It's not a big deal. It's a little sore. I'm actually have a lot more freedom than I thought I would. I could do a lot more. You know, I can move around and grab stuff for myself. I definitely was not as helpless as I thought I would be my first few days out of surgery. So that's a plus. Wiping my twat in my butt when I use the bathroom, that's a challenge. The butt's a little bit harder, not so much, not as easily done as the front, but still doable, but also still hard. Just got to be real slow and ginger with it. No super hard, quick movements, and then I'm all right. But anything like over strenuous can be problematic. So you just gotta touch and go with yourself when it's time for you to have your surgery. Figure out what works best for you. I can wipe myself. It just takes slow movements. Um, I would suggest when you go in for surgery to ask them to give you that there's a patch that they can put behind your ear for nausea and whatnot. I suggest having them do that before you go into surgery. Or somebody suggested that I should have done that, but it was too late, obviously, at that point. But they said that it's supposed to help with the initial nauseousness that happens when you first come out from the anesthesia. So that might be something you want to think about doing if you have a surgery coming up. Um, and yeah, I got that. They gave me that after I woke up and after I was already sick. Um, and then they also gave me these. Sorry. Oh, reaching. Shouldn't be reaching. They gave me this, like, Queeze Ease, and it's like a thing that you open up and you smell, and it's supposed to help you with your nauseous. It's got like lavender, peppermint, spearmint, and ginger essential oils or something. Um, it did all right. It did the best, but it did all right. I also got some of this for after when I got out of the hospital. Because, like I said, the stuff was still making me really nauseous, even though I had already chosen not to take oxy. I still needed to get the rest of the anesthesia and other oxy that they had already given me out of my system first. And so for a while, I needed to just take that because I was just sick and I couldn't keep my Tylenol or ibuprofen down because I was just kept throwing it up. So I had to take that to help with the nausea for a while, and then eventually the next day it was gone, and I can actually take everything, and I can eat, and it's been chill, and it's been great. So yeah, God, I'm so happy. I keep doing this thing, keep touching my chest. I'm very excited to see what's underneath these bandages. I go back on Friday. I was supposed to be going back on Wednesday, but he changed it to Friday, and I actually need to call today to make sure that I get a time scheduled for Friday because I think that was just a off the bat thing he decided to do and didn't actually go in the system to change it. So I need to actually make that happen. But yeah, Dr. Burley was so awesome. I had a wonderful experience with him and his entire staff. I loved OHSU. My experience was wonderful and a warm one. I didn't feel like I was just like in a hospital for some crazy procedure. I felt like I was surrounded by friends who truly appreciated and understood that this moment that I was having was a glorious moment for me, and they truly understand that these are big times for us. And I definitely felt that, and I felt that they understood my excitement. They shared my excitement. They were celebrating with me. So I had a really beautiful experience at OHSU with Dr. Burley and with his whole staff and all the nurses that were there. Um, they ask a lot of questions when you first go in there. I mean, people after people after people are coming at you. You got like the anesthesiasts who are working on you, and then like the other nurses and everybody else who's going to be in the room. They all come asking the same questions over and over again, and you just got to keep answering them. I had a lot of no because I didn't have any health problems, but that was the thing. One thing they kept asking me was what I was there for. Like they all just kept having to confirm that I knew that I was there for top reconstructive surgery. Everybody asked that question every time they came at me. So just be prepared to answer a lot of questions and have numerous different people coming to talk to you because they're all people on the staff. They're there to make sure that you are going to have a comfortable and relaxed and wonderful experience. And as safe experience as you can possibly have. So answer the questions as honestly as possible, and just make it work. Some things that I realized I got for supplies that I didn't realize were necessary. I realized aren't actually necessary. I got ace bandages because I was told that I would need to wrap myself, but I also was told that I don't need to take this off at all unless it was like literally too tight. I needed to like take it off for a few moments to breathe or whatever. But that's only after I'd even talked to my surgeon about it. But otherwise, he told me to this just needs to stay on until I go back on Friday. So getting ace bandages and stuff was an unnecessary thing. It looks like since I already have one with these bandages, so even if I did have to unwrap, I could literally just wrap back with the one that I have here. So that was not necessary. Also, gauze pads. I didn't get gauze pads. A lot of people kept telling me to get gauze pads. I don't think that's necessary. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of gauze pads underneath this. So if you did need to unwrap, you would need gauze pads. But I don't see myself unwrapping as tight as it is. As much as my back is not really appreciating the constant binding, it's not so much that I can't deal with it. The ibuprofen and Tylenol keep the swelling down, and as long as the swelling goes down, it's not too tight that I can't handle it. So none of those things were necessarily things that I needed to get, but I got them. You might want to get them just in case, but I didn't feel like they were necessary. You might want to get yourself some nausea pills like I did. I didn't get them till afterwards, but you might want to get them ahead of time, or you can just hope that if you get that patch in the beginning, you won't even have to worry about the nausea afterwards. Yeah. So Friday, I'm going back to get the tubage removed. Hopefully, whoops, had to record this last bit again because I covered up the microphone. But I am pushing out 30 milliliters out of each tube currently on a 24-hour basis now, but it's only been 2 days, so that makes sense. But yeah, Friday I go back to have the tubes removed, hopefully, and I'll officially be a free man. No more binders, no more tubes. Well, not no more binder, no more tubes. A week after that, hopefully, will be no more binder. Maybe 2 weeks, but we'll see. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will probably make another few videos showing how to do the clearing of the tubes, and then of course the revealing video that will come. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'm so excited to share this journey with you, and so excited to finally be here. I love you all, and I will see you on the flip side.